Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to board our first ever Royal Caribbean cruise, and we're inviting you to come aboard with us. Good, bright, and early morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a very special embarkation day. We are heading down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where we are getting ready to board our first ever Royal Caribbean cruise. I guess I should say my first ever, but our first Royal Caribbean cruise together. We are boarding Allure of the Seas today, and you guys are probably wondering why we're at the airport on embarkation day. This isn't something that I normally recommend, something I don't normally promote, but we're doing something a little different today. We've taken Brightline down to Fort Lauderdale and Miami, but we've never flown there, so we're hopping on board an ATR 42-600 down to Fort Lauderdale, a little tiny prop plane, and it's gonna bring us down there in about an hour from Tampa. So let's not waste any time. Let's head on through security, get this experience started, and get this whole day started. It's gonna be a long one, guys. I hope you're ready, because I'm bringing you along for my first ever Royal Caribbean cruise. It's gonna be awesome. And guys, while we're on the topic of planes, I have a very special announcement. The first video of my brand new channel is now live. It's called Express Traveler, and this channel will be focused heavily on aviation reviews with the plus-size traveler in mind, taking a look at things that plus-size folks like me really want to know before boarding a flight. This channel has been in the works for a while. I've put a lot of time and money into it, and it's finally ready for you guys to check out. Links will be down in the description below. Please check it out and subscribe if you think it's something you'd enjoy. We need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, so please help me reach that goal to get monetized over there so we can do more reviews in the future. Thanks so much in advance for your incredible support. And with that, about an hour later, we have finally landed here at Fort Lauderdale International Airport. That was a very quick trip. Bag rolling by with a bunch of dogs on it. But yeah, that was such a quick trip. Like, we took Brightline over here, and that took about 3 hours from Orlando. But honestly, I can see myself flying Silver Airways again to get down here for any cruises in the future. That was so quick, so easy, very smooth flight. I was surprised. What did you think of the flight?
Seats felt a little cramped, but I mean, otherwise, flight itself, it's pretty good. Pretty
standard stuff. If you're a bigger person, yeah, Silver Airways is going to feel a little cramped. You know, it is a prop plane, it's small, but if you can get past that, or if you can buy 2 seats to yourself, it's honestly worth it. But now there's really nothing left to do except get an Uber and go down to the port, so let's go. But before that, we need to put on our luggage tags. So babe, can I see the luggage tag real quick? Whoa.
I thought you were gonna take it with your own hand, sorry.
No, it's okay. So yeah, Royal Caribbean does not provide you luggage tags like Disney does, and I apologize in advance. We're gonna be comparing Royal Caribbean to Disney a lot in this video, but Royal Caribbean doesn't provide luggage tags. You do need to print your own, and thanks to our friends Brian and Carrie, they gave us a link to an Amazon page for these little luggage tag holders, because typically you're supposed to like staple them together and then put it on your or tape onto your bag. But yeah, these little luggage tag holders are absolutely perfect. It says your stateroom number, and it's, you know, organized. I don't know if we're supposed to print it in color. It says it's preferred. It says preferred.
My printer didn't have color, and we weren't going to buy it, so we got black and red.
Yay! So let's go ahead and slap this bad boy onto our luggage over here. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd have to print out my own bag tags and buy like a separate little holder for them, but here we are. We'd like to thank Ro for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Just about a year ago, I was really struggling with my weight, and just diet and exercise alone wasn't enough to help me. I was 365 pounds, I really hated how I looked, and with Epic Universe opening up next year, and my wedding on top of that, I knew I needed some additional help. That's when my doctor told me about GLP-1 medications. I had tried so many things by that point to try and lose weight that I just figured, what the heck was there to lose? The only problem was finding the supply to get me started and figuring out how I was going to pay for all this. I really wish I knew about Ro before starting my journey. Ro offers access to GLP-1 medication so you can get prescription treatment that's right for you. Navigating and insurance with these kinds of weight loss medications can be extremely difficult. But Ro has an insurance concierge that's dedicated to helping you understand your insurance options. When you join Ro, you get access to a team of providers, care specialists, and insurance experts working on your behalf. You can even chat on demand with a provider for ongoing support. Patients lost an average of 15 to 20% of their body weight on GLP-1s in a year when combined with healthy lifestyle changes. So far, over 250,000 people have come to Ro to help them lose weight. It's time to start your GLP-1 journey from the comfort of your own home with no more traveling to doctor's appointments. Everything from securing a prescription to talking to your doctor can all be done at home. Almost a year after starting my journey, I've successfully lost over 60 pounds. I'm already feeling better in my own skin, and I'm able to ride a lot more roller coasters that I haven't ridden in years. If you guys need assistance losing weight and you're ready to start your journey today, go to ro.co/themeparkexpress to get your journey started. Again, that's ro.co/themeparkexpress. Thank you so much to Ro for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back into the action. Also, I should probably explain the quick change that I did because I was wearing a black shirt and black hat. I didn't want to wear that on the plane ride over. I didn't want to be, brightly colored Hawaiian shirt on the plane, especially a small one like that. And also, I don't have any other Royal Caribbean floral-esque shirts to wear for an embarkation day, so I figured this would be the next best thing. Also, it lets people know that I am a Disney diehard who is going on their first ever Royal Caribbean cruise. It's gonna be fun. I'm very excited. We have made it here to Royal Caribbean's Terminal A over here at Port Miami. It's a little chaotic, just a little, because we still have a bunch of people who just got off of the Allure of the Seas and a bunch of people that are coming in right now. You have your bus drop off over there, but we got dropped off over here, and it looks like the entrance is right there, and then we drop off our bags over here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and drop off our bags, and then I think we're gonna try and go to the top of the parking garage and get a good look at the ship before coming back down here to go inside. Hello, yes, checking in.
Welcome to the Allure of the Seas. The bars are open, food is ready. Next time you guys see the bags, me and my guys will have everything in front of the stateroom waiting on you. I got you, Chief.
Just trying to
I got you.
close it. It's a little temperamental.
Does that have a tag or do you need a tag now?
No, I'm gonna take it.
Not a problem.
There you go,
Entrance
you got
all
it.
the way down on the right. Make sure you have your passports and boarding documents. Enjoy the vacation and have a wonderful time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Enjoy. Have a good one.
And here we are, guys. We have made it to the top of the parking garage. I am ready to board. We're here a little bit early. It's going on 10 o'clock right now, but we do have the key. We purchased the key, which is, I don't really know how to describe it. It's almost like a priority check-in type thing, or like a priority status that you can buy into to get on board the ship early. It includes a whole bunch of other things. We'll get into that stuff later, but the point is that the key gets us into the terminal early, and I think as we were walking by there, we're starting to let people in, right? Into the terminal? We don't know.
There was a line.
There was a line downstairs. So let's go ahead back downstairs and let's go ahead and try and get on board this massive ship. This thing is huge. Oh my God. Over here at the bottom, it says Bon Voyage as we get ready to board. We have Suite and Pinnacle check-in as well as the key check-in over here. So let's go ahead and show our boarding passes.
That's what I was.
Alrighty. Oh my God. Oh, that thing is huge. Oh man. Look at that. Wow. That is so cool. Babe, have you been in this terminal before? No?
We sailed out of Canaveral.
Ah, okay. So yeah, obviously this is my first time in the main Royal Caribbean terminal. This is Terminal A. These are huge. Oh my gosh, look at the size of these things. Holy moly. And then of course we have the ship right here behind us. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's regular check-in. There's also an express line over there, but key is something different. So we need to find where the key checks in. All right, check-in was nice and easy. So there wasn't necessarily a key entrance. They just kind of moved us in with everyone else. So just bear that in mind. You'll have a key entrance on the outside over there, but once you get inside over here, it's all the same. All right, we are done with security. Time to head on upstairs. So security here was a little bit more involved than what you can expect with Disney Cruise Line. They're really being stringent about the type of like plugs you can bring on board the ship, because recently Royal Caribbean made a change where you can't bring like, not really an extension cord, but kind of like a power bank where you can plug in like bricks and stuff into an outlet. It has to be all USBs. So we had to make sure we pulled out our thing to verify that it was all USBs, and it was a whole process. But now we have a special key waiting area prior to getting on board the ship. So this is where we're gonna chill out until they're ready to board. So here is a quick look at the upstairs waiting area for Royal Caribbean at Terminal A. You can see we have restrooms all the way down there. These are the escalators that we came up in. This is the key area over here, and back there they have some vending machines with drinks and snacks. So while we're waiting to board, might as well get the e-muster done, because Disney Cruise Line is the only one that makes you go with everyone else and sit and stand and listen to a muster drill. We can do it all on our phone here at Royal Caribbean. All right, current time 10:45, and we are being called up and ready to board. Just before you board, of course, they have the backdrops over here that you can take a picture with. All right, we're officially on the gangway getting ready to board Allure of the Seas. First time ever on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. I don't know if I'm ready. Like, I am beyond excited. You have no idea. I have been looking forward to this for such a long time. You guys have been begging me to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and we're finally doing it. I can see the inside of the ship right now, and I'm about to step on board.
Okay, that's me.
We're on board a Royal Caribbean ship for the first time ever. We're in for a treat, guys. This is gonna be amazing. Wow. It keeps going. Look at the ship.
There's a whole car right there.
There's a whole car here. I can see trees. I can see up top over here. I think this is the rising tide bar. I think this is the one that goes all the way up to the top. We got Schooner Bar over there. I see Sorrento's. We definitely need to go to Sorrento's. I can't even right now. This is insane. This is huge. Okay, first things first, we need to go to our muster station. Let's get that out of the way, and then we have a special lunch just for key guests. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, babe, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the Royal Promenade, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is like the main hub of the ship where all the activity is. Look, they have like a little band set up over there for a stage. Hello, hello. We have Sorrento's over here. I have heard nothing but great things. I can't wait to try this out. I'm loving all the colors. We got different bars, different shops. We even have a Starbucks on board over here in the Royal Promenade. What were you excited about? They got the red cup? Oh, the Been There series. That's an expensive hobby. Ask Brian, he knows. Wow. I can't believe they have like a legit Starbucks here on board. That is insane. So immediately they have a bunch of crew members around in bright yellow or bright pink vests that say "Ask Me," and they can direct you to your muster station. And they encourage everybody to go right to their muster station immediately. So our muster station is at the Amber Theater at the very front of the ship. And I believe this is where they do their Broadway performances as well, because later on in the voyage, we're actually going to be watching Mamma Mia. They do Broadway shows on board Royal Caribbean, which is actually insane. And we're gonna head on inside now, get our muster station done, and then that's it. We're done with that, and we can just enjoy the cruise. So over here, we have B2. Let's get it done. Okay, so that took literally 2 minutes. 2 minutes for them to explain that this is where we meet for muster drills, and in case of an emergency, you go there. And then it took us not even a minute to watch the video online, and that's it. We are done. We have the rest of the cruise to ourselves, the rest of the day to ourselves. We don't have to report anywhere, do anything. Disney, why are we not doing this anymore? We used to, but then they got rid of it, and now everybody has to meet in one designated location. And it's just a pain. No one wants to do that, but meanwhile, Royal Caribbean is over here getting things done, lickety-split. The cruise officially starts right now. Okay, so now we need to make our way over to the main dining room, because that's where we have an exclusive lunch just for key guests. All right, we found the shop. I believe this is where we can get all of our Royal Caribbean branded merch, and the most important thing, ship models. I have to get a ship model. They're $65. Any new ship that I go on, I'm getting a ship model. And here we are. Allure of the Seas, gonna be my first ever Royal Caribbean ship model. See anything else in there you like?
I don't know, I'm waiting, I'm hoping they do, last time I was on, they did shirts on sale. It was like 2 for the price of 1 or something, I don't remember. I want a shirt then. But right now, I think I'm good.
Think you're good?
Yeah.
Okay, my wallet says thank you. Let's continue. Okay, so we're learning things as we go along. Coda got the soda package and she was trying to redeem her package to get her little souvenir cup, her refillable cup. And they said that you can go to any bar and tell them that you have a soda package and they'll be able to give you a cup there. So that's good information to know. All right, we have made it down to deck 3 towards the back of the ship, and we are going to the American Icon Grill for our lunch. I like the little models that they have here too, where you can kind of see whereabouts everything is. It doesn't point out where exactly you are, which is my only gripe with this, but it's still really cool. Like, we know we're right here at the American Icon Grill. Ooh, Azumi's kind of right here too. And along with your exclusive lunch, if you have the key, you can also drop off your carry-on bags. So like, for example, my backpack that I'm wearing right now, I could drop it off here, and I think either they deliver it to the room. Oh yeah, we'll gladly deliver it to your stateroom. So yeah, they bring it to your stateroom for you. That's interesting. Okay, so we are just a little bit early for our lunch. They start serving at 11:30. It is just after 11 o'clock right now. So we're gonna chill out here in this little, what is it, waiting area until they open up. But in the meantime, they did give us this envelope that has all the key benefits in here, and it explains all of our key exclusive activities. It gives us our Wi-Fi password, because when you get the key, you get the Zoom Wi-Fi, or is it Zoom? One of the two. It's something Wi-Fi for one device to use throughout the entire voyage, so we're going to be testing that out as well. So some of the benefits that we have for the key is that, of course, you get to board early. You can drop off your bags on deck 3 at the dining room. You get your exclusive onboard lunch. You get private time at the Flow Rider, which I'm very excited about. We have our Voom Wi-Fi. We also have our dedicated seating at the main theater, Aqua Theater, and Studio B, which is awesome. Okay, I'm very excited for that. And on the final day, we get a special a la carte breakfast, and we get special debarkation from the ship. So while we waited, Coda went up and got her souvenir cup. So this is for your soda package, right? So you can go up to all the soda fountains, the freestyle. Yeah, okay. Interesting. It's pretty. And it looks like they're ready for lunch, so let's go. Thank you so much.
And follow the line, they will get the table for you.
Thank you. Okay, we walked in here. They gave us a lemonade. This place is nice. Oh my God, this place is nice.
It's 3 stories. Like, you can
Is it
see
really?
that. Yeah.
Is it really? Oh my God. This place is huge. Oh, by the window. Can we get by the window? Please, 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 pretty please. I don't know. He said a line. Hello. Ah, that line. All right, we have made it to our table right by the window. I love to see it. Baby, you excited?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Let's take a look at the menu. It's a little bit of a small one, but this is the key exclusive lunch that we have for appetizer. We have a Caesar salad, a wild mushroom soup, and a colossal shrimp cocktail that is spelled wrong. We have, for entrees, we have a dry-aged steak burger, a filet mignon, and a grilled branzino. Okay. And for dessert, a royal chocolate cake, a New York cheesecake, and some ice cream. All right, our bread basket has arrived. It looks like we have a couple of rolls here, and we have some pretzel rolls. So here's something that I didn't know ahead of time. If you have the key and you don't book your specialty dining ahead of time, when you come here, they can book it for you, and you actually get a 20% discount. Now, that's only if you book it today. So because we booked ahead of time, we don't get that 20% discount, which is unfortunate, but it's something to keep in mind in case you're looking to do it in the future. Our appetizer has arrived. We have the shrimp cocktail. I've heard some good things. I'm excited to try it. All right, our entrees have arrived. I got the burger. It looks really good. Presentation-wise, it looks great. Comes with some fries. And Coda got the steak. Okay, so the burger was actually really, really tasty. I liked it. The bacon was actually the best part, but the burger itself was very juicy. It was actually dripping all over the place, which I thoroughly enjoyed. The brioche bun was really buttery, which I also liked. The fries were just okay. They're just fries. But all in all, that burger, pretty solid. And desserts have arrived. This is the New York cheesecake. And Coda got a regular chocolate cake. Okay, lunch at the main dining room for the Key. It was okay. I mean, the food was decent, but the service was a little slow. But it's also embarkation day, and I'm sure a lot of the other servers are off doing other things that they need to take care of during embarkation day. It's a limited menu and limited crew, so we'll hold off full judgments, until we actually have dinner in the main dining room, and that's when we'll judge it properly. So we just made it up to deck 8, and we're, oh my god. And we're in Central Park right now. There is a park on a cruise ship. Like, trees everywhere. And it's open air. And they're playing bird noises. I can hear the chirping of the birds. What? This is nice. Oh my gosh. So this is only like deck 8, and we still have so many other decks to go. I think there's like 20 decks on this ship. But this is nice. I can tell already that this is gonna be a really nice place to hang out in the middle of a cruise. This is gorgeous. This is lovely. And over here is the entrance to the Rising Tide bar. So we boarded a couple decks down, and the bar rises up over here, and you get off and on over here as well. And what's crazy is that all of these plants are real too. And you can tell, like, some of them are a little wilted. They could use a little bit more water, but for the rest of them, they're all very vibrant and bright, and I love it. This is gorgeous. I can't believe this exists on a cruise ship, to be completely honest with you. This is awesome. So over here at Central Park, we have several dining locations. We have Park Cafe over here, which is almost like a little mini buffet with a couple of grab-and-go things like sandwiches and things. Wow, this is pretty. And then we have Giovanni's Table. This is one of these specialty restaurants on board, and it's like a signature Italian restaurant. So here's just a quick look at the menu over here. We're not going to be dining here on this voyage, but I have heard many good things. So hopefully on another cruise, if these videos do well and you guys really enjoy the content, we'll go on another Royal Caribbean cruise and we'll try Giovanni's. Okay, I just want you guys to take a look at this. This is like the elevator bank or bay or whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, from the bottom of the ship all the way to the top. If that doesn't cause vertigo, I don't know what will. Yo, this is so tall. Hey babe, I'm having a hard time remembering what day of the week it is.
Yeah, me too. Only there was something.
Gotta think about that. Oh, wait. My Disney cruise loving mind can't comprehend that this is a cruise ship. This thing is massive. I'm a little overwhelmed, overstimulated. There's so much going on. There's also a lot of people here, which is something that it's gonna take me a while to like mentally comprehend that this is a mega ship, and there's gonna be more people here than I've ever seen on a cruise ship. So far, I'm enjoying it though. I am in awe of everything that's here. It's wild, and I am so excited to explore more. My brain is just having a hard time comprehending that I'm on a cruise ship right now. It feels like I'm in a mall. It feels like I'm in a mall, honestly. Oh, what up? All right, staterooms are now open. Let's go and find our room. All right, here we are, room 434 on deck 8. Babe, go ahead and do the honors and let us into the room. This is a regular inside stateroom on board Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas. Head on inside. Oh, master switch. Hello?
You just turned it off.
I just turned it off. Whoops. Ah. Smells really nice. Smells clean. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. This is good for what we need. This ship is so massive that we're barely going to be spending much time in here anyways. You drop a key.
No.
Oh, you dropped the envelope.
Oh my cup, I just spilled.
All right, before we get into exploring the room, what is this? We got a plate. Ah, fruit. A grape. I don't know if we got that because we're key, but that's really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and start our room tour from the very back wall. You can see Coda through the mirror over there. We have a TV, pretty decent sized desk space. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's decent. We have 3 outlets over here. Looks like we might have a light over here. Ooh, very nice. We have some storage on the side. Got some storage on top of the TV. We have a clock right here that's got really old, like, first gen iPod plug-in, so that's interesting. Let's see, we have some more storage space down here. Ooh, okay, we have a hair dryer, a couple of tissues. Rude. Some more storage space over here. I assume this is our mini fridge. Yep. Oh, and it opens with the door too. That's interesting. It's all one thing. Huh. I like that. We have a chair over here. We have our sofa, which I think converts into a bed.
Feels like it.
It might convert into a bed. Either way, it looks really worn. You know, this ship is old. It hasn't gone through its refresh yet, so I assume that when it goes through its refresh, all the stuff will be refreshed. We have a coffee table over here that looks like it might be able to slide underneath the sofa a little bit to provide a bit of a desk. We, of course, have our welcome fruit. Coda, not included in the room. Our bedside table over here, we have a phone. For any housekeeping requests, you can scan that QR code. Let's go ahead and... Whoops. Nope, not that one either. How do I turn this one on? There's a light over here on the side.
Yeah, there's a switch.
Oh, there it is on the bottom.
I'm just down here.
There we go. We have a light switch on the side. Bed over here. Pretty decent sized bed too. Like, this looks like a king almost. Right? It's pretty big.
No, man. Don't flop in the middle.
Don't flop in the middle?
Woodboard.
Really?
Did they fix it? I nailed it last time.
Really?
I full force. And I was like, oh no. Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel a full board.
They might have covered it. They might have fixed the issue. Maybe we were missing a piece. Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, this is Coda's second Royal Caribbean cruise. Okay, so let's move over here. We have our closet space. We have, whoops, I pushed a button. We have a safe, some more storage space, hangers. Let's move this through. We have some more hangers. It looks like there's another rack that comes down over here to add more hanger space. Some storage up top. So yeah, as you can see, it is nothing spectacular. It is an inside stateroom. We got this room at a really nice deal, and we booked this thing like 3 weeks ago. We went onto the Royal Caribbean website and we literally looked up like last minute cruise deals, and this cruise popped up the week before Thanksgiving. And we got this inside stateroom for a 4-night cruise on Royal Caribbean for Allure of the Seas at like less than $1,000 with gratuities and tax and everything included. So overall, not bad. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying today's videos so far and you're excited for more content like this in the future and to see the rest of our cruise series, please go ahead and help us out and subscribe to the channel. We're just over 60,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 100,000. I would love to have you be a part of this journey. Also, while you're down there, if you are enjoying it, leave a like on the video. It's the best way to help us out for absolutely free. And if you do want to go the extra mile, we do have a Patreon down in the description below. All of my Patreon supporters, all of them are watching this video early and ad-free, and you guys can too in the future. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys clicked the link in the description and supported us over there. It really is because of my Patreon supporters that we are here right now. You guys are the backbone of the channel, and I really wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. Okay, so now the next biggest question is the bed comfortable? Because on Disney Cruise Line, those beds are really comfy, and I've heard some complaints about these beds, so let's see. It's squeaky. Yeah. It's not bad. I actually might like this because it feels like a bit more of a firmer bed. And I kind of like firmer beds. So we'll see. Like, I've heard some people say that we should immediately request a mattress topper because the beds are so firm. But I kind of like a firmer bed, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Should we get a mattress topper, babe?
We should take a nap. Find out. Test it.
Let's see. It's 1:13 right now. We've been up since 4:30 this morning. Should we take a nap? An hour?
Yes.
We have 4 days on this ship, and tomorrow's a sea day, so we have plenty of time to explore. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a nap.
Yeah.
So over here on our desk, we have a list of all the different show times on board the ship, which is good. We have Mamma Mia, the Broadway production. We have an ocean aria aqua show. We also have an ice show and comedy. Okay, I see you. We have our laundry service over here. The cruise compass gone green, so you can get your cruise compass online on the app, or you can request a physical one. And then we also have our different offers for like beverage packages, the casino. I'm very curious to see where the casino is. Our different dining, shore excursions, retails, and photo opportunities. Okay, so we just got our bags from outside. Something that I would recommend you guys do is try and get your bags as soon as possible, because the rooms were open for us to go in and explore at 1 o'clock. And our bags were probably out there already. We waited until now to go and get our bags, and as we turned the corner to go and get our bags, there was a lady who was walking away with both of our bags. So some people just don't look. Some people do not pay attention to what bag is theirs, or they just see a black bag and they assume it's theirs. Grab your bags as soon as possible.
Her friend did notice that it wasn't her bag, though.
Yeah, but had her friend not noticed, she still would have walked away with it. She was in the process of walking away with the bags over here. And I'm sorry to, compare it, but compared to Disney Cruise Line, they dropped the bag right in front of your door. So I don't know if they were still in the process of doing that, because it was just a whole line of suitcases. So you guys can let me know down in the comment section below if that's a thing that Royal Caribbean does, where they individually hand deliver your suitcases to your door, or if they just leave it out in a row like that. Because that's how it was outside, and that's how it was when we first walked in. I don't know, but something to pay attention to. All right, before we go any further, it's time to put up our door magnets and thank today's video sponsor. We'd like to thank Magical Day Creations for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Magical Day Creations is your one-stop shop for anyone looking to add a little extra magic to their Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, or Royal Caribbean vacation. We've been partnered with Magical Day Creations for the last several years, and we love the quality of their cruise door magnets, stateroom hooks, and custom 3D printed mini ears. If you're looking to make your cabin door stand out on your next cruise, then head on over to magicaldaycreations.com today, where they're guaranteed to have something for every member of the family. Be sure to use code TPX10 at checkout for 10% off your order, and let them know that we sent you. Thank you so much to magicaldaycreations.com for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back into the action. So, something that we didn't realize when we, got these magnets and when we booked is that the doors, while they're magnetic, they're like wavy textures. So it's going to make it difficult to put on some of the magnets. Like we can put on like something like this. Like this one's fine. And then we have this one over here. That one's fine. But for something like this, like it's just a little awkward, It sticks on really well. But I also realized that as I'm putting these on, we're probably like one of the only weirdos who are actually putting on magnets on our doors. This might be like a strictly Disney thing. Like, I'm not very familiar with other cruise lines doing this. Like, our friends Brian and Carrie, they do it when they go on royal ships. They, put magnets on the door. And so do Peter and Kitra. I don't see anybody else doing magnets on their doors. But it is what it is. It's still very pretty. I love it. All right, before we go to bed, I need to take out my GLP-1 medication and put it in the fridge so that it stays nice and cool. All right, what was supposed to be about an hour and 15-minute nap ended up being closer to about 2 hours. It's about 3:30 right now, but I have no regrets. Babe, do you have any regrets?
Nope.
Exactly. That's the best thing about like cruising, is we can take a nap whenever we want and no one can tell us anything. Because you know what? Like, I've seen people question why Coda and I take naps on cruises, like specifically in our stateroom. what's the difference between taking a nap in our stateroom and going upstairs and taking a nap on the deck if we're like sunbathing, you know?
I was gonna say getting sunburned is the difference.
Yeah, that's the big difference. So like some people choose to take a nap out on the deck when they're sunbathing. We just choose to take a nap in our stateroom. So other than that, we feel totally refreshed. At least I do. Babe, do you feel refreshed?
I feel more awake than I went to sleep. If that makes I'm more awake now.
She's more awake now. That's the point.
I call it refreshed.
I feel refreshed. But either way, let's go explore more of the ship. I think we're going to go down to the casino right now because since we're in port, no one's allowed to like really gamble yet, and we're allowed to film in there when it's not like operating. So let's go and do that, and then we'll head up to the top deck because we're probably going to be sailing away soon, and I'm excited to check that out. Okay, well, this is something that's really cool. They have a little navigation board here, so I was looking for the casino. I was like, where the heck is the casino? You can just go right here, and it's a touch board. You can touch the casino, Casino Royale, and then you can map it, and it'll program exactly where you're standing, which is right here. Take the elevator down to deck 4 and proceed along deck 4 and follow the highlighted route to the destination. So once I get to deck 4, I can just come all the way down here, and it's right behind Studio B, and that's the casino. So that's awesome. So the E-Muster thing is amazing. However, I can imagine it's quite a struggle for Royal Caribbean to get people to actually do it because over the course of our nav, we've heard them make several announcements asking people to please go to their muster station and check in. And I'm sure people still haven't done it yet, but we can't sail until everyone does it, so they're going to keep making announcements. So that is a bit of a downside. On another note, we did find a casino, but this is the non-smoking one. So let's go ahead and give you guys a look. So you guys can see the non-smoking casino is pretty darn small. It's a tiny little room over here. We have a couple of tables over here. You can see we have roulette, we have blackjack, we have a couple more slots over here, some more slots down there. Very, very tiny room. We have the cashier right there. Let's go and check out the smoking one. A little bit further down the hall, we have Casino Royale. So we're going to be walking around the Studio B Theater, which is where the ice skating is, and we're going to go into the regular casino. All right, and yeah, this is definitely a lot bigger. Holy moly. Let's come around this way. And yep, you can definitely smell the smell of smoke, that's for sure. Not that I'm complaining, because this is definitely the smoking section, but oh my gosh, it still goes. Wow. Okay, so like, here's a question now. Do we suck it up and gamble in here, or do we go to the other one? Well,
when I was on Oasis forever ago, the smoking, non-smoking section, like the casino was like in half. Like this is pre-COVID, this is come and gone. So like the vibes in here
are better,
yeah.
I'm sure. And I'm sure the machines in here are probably a bit more hot also.
Depends on how many smokers we got on the cruise, though. Like, this is the place to be, or if the non-smoking section is.
We're gonna have to feel both of them out. But yeah, I definitely agree that the vibes in here are probably gonna be much greater. We have a bunch of tables over here. Roulette, I'm probably gonna spend some time over here because I love roulette.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, welcome once again to Allure of the Seas.
Go to your muster drill.
And any other guests who have not yet completed the mandatory safety briefing.
Yep.
We ask that you proceed directly to your assembly.
It's always best to just do it as soon as you get on board the ship.
The briefing is mandatory for all guests. We are still showing some guests who still need to complete it. We can't allow anyone.
This place is huge. Holy moly. So for those of you adults who partake in the gambling, I have a question for you. Are you guys more of a fan of the electronic gambling machines, or are you a fan of the classic like slot machines over here, the physical ones? Let me know. So remember the bar that we saw earlier that was here? It's all the way up there. That is so cool. And then they have a fountain that like shoots up and down while it's up. That is insane. You have the entrance over here. Okay, yeah, next departure is 4:15. Huh. That is wild. I love this. So far, the Royal Promenade is like my favorite area of the ship. The vibes are immaculate. Of course, we have the lighting on the roof. We've got the really cool cars here, water effects, and then you have the awesome music. They're playing some bangers through here. I like it. All right, next section of the ship we are checking out is the boardwalk. This is the very back of the ship, like more of the back third quarter, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is something that I've seen that's really cool, is that these wooden blocks are like a progression of the merry-go-round animals. So that's really cool. It gets more and more detailed as it progresses, and you can see it's kind of finishing up over here. They're adding some paint, and then you have a finished product right here leading up to the merry-go-round. Oh my God, they have a hot dog house. Oh, I love me some hot dogs. But look at this, guys. Oh my God, this is a cruise ship. Incredible. We have a whole Ferris wheel over here, which is proving to be very popular with the kids. And then all of these are staterooms. It's like a canyon going down the center. And there's zip lining too. Holy cow, someone's about to go. Wait. Go, buddy, go. Look at him. Meow. Oh my God, this is a cruise ship. Wow. It's a short little thing, but you know what? It's something cool to do, to say that you zip-lined out on the water. I am still just in awe. I am in disbelief that I am here right now and that I am actually on one of the biggest cruise ships in the world, Allure of the Seas. This is incredible. And take a look at that. We have the Aqua Theater over here. Johnny Rockets right here. I have never eaten at Johnny Rockets before in my life. I don't know if we're gonna be able to check it out for like lunch or dinner, but breakfast is definitely free. I think that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna come down here and check it out for breakfast. And then over here, we have another specialty restaurant called Sabor. Now, we're probably gonna try this out for lunch one day. I don't know if lunch is an added charge, but dinner is definitely an added charge over here. And I heard that these are very far and few in between on Royal Caribbean ships, so we should probably enjoy it now because it's likely going away in place of Playmakers during the refresh of the Allure of the Seas, which is happening very, very soon. And then, of course, right outside of Sabor, we have the Sabor Tequila Bar. I'm sure this place is very popular. And check this out, guys, the Aqua Theater. Holy cow. I cannot wait to watch a show here. And like those platforms can lower and raise into the water, and they have like high divers too. It's nuts. I cannot wait to check out the main show over here. This is incredible. I am not gonna stop just gawking and oohing and awing at everything. I didn't even notice the rock climbing wall over there. Wow, that is huge. That's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks high? That is nuts. You can see the tech booth over there for the Aqua Theater as well. I leave you alone for 2 minutes, and you found a snack.
Yep.
A hot dog, and what is that?
Potato salad?
Potato salad? It's actually pretty good. You know we have dinner in like an hour, right? Silence. We don't talk about that?
Nope.
So if you guys look back on the channel, I said it like a while ago. I think it was on our first ever Disney Magic cruise. A misconception that I had about Royal Caribbean is that everything is an upcharge. While that's not entirely false, I'm still very shocked at the availability of snacks on board. Like, I thought the majority of all the food and stuff was just upcharged, but no, there are snacks everywhere. And trust me, Coda's gonna find them. But I'm amazed at how much there is that's included. And it's like pretty quality stuff too. Made it on up to deck 15. We have a great view of Central Park down here. That is really nice. I'm sure on the opposite side we can get a view. Oh, that's the emergency alarm. Well, now we know what to listen to. I'm sure if we go to the back we can get a look at the boardwalk, but this is wild. Also, there are so many kids in that pool over there. It is nuts. There are so many kids over there. Ooh, check out this Allure ship model. This is huge. Oh my God. So we are somewhere over here right now. We were just looking out at Central Park, and now we need to try and make our way back this way. So I assume that we can go out this way or that way and get out back here because we want to get a photo with the big Allure back here, if it'll focus. There you go. You can kind of see it. Here's another complimentary food location, El Loco Fresh. This is where you can get like tacos and stuff. Babe, we literally have food in 45 minutes. 45 minutes, babe. 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, and check this out, guys. We have the Flow Rider. I am going to be trying this. Believe it or not, I am going to be attempting it. Am I going to be successful at it? Most likely not, but you guys can expect to see that in a later video. We have the Carnival Venezia sailing out before us. Holy moly, let's see if we can get another look. You can hear them all hooting and hollering. And that's so cool. Carnival fun Italian style. That is awesome. And with that, we have officially cast off and we are setting sail on our first ever Royal Caribbean cruise. Take a look at the Norwegian Cruise Line terminal. That thing is epic. That is huge, holy cow. And then we have a couple of MSC ships over here. We have the MSC Divina, and then what is that? I can't tell what other MSC. Either way, we have two MSC ships over there. And take a look at the Miami skyline. A couple years ago, we actually sailed out of here for the very first time on a Magic cruise. And now look at us, we're here on Royal. You happy now, guys? We're doing it. We're doing it. We're going. And we are rolling. Here's a nice look at the Royal Caribbean terminal over here. You can see the massive propellers in there. Things are huge. But we're cruising. We're rolling. Now that we have officially set sail, it is almost time for dinner. So we're at the very back of the ship and we need to trek all the way to the very front because we're having dinner at Samba Grill tonight, which is located in the solarium. So we're killing two birds with one stone here. It actually didn't take us that long to get to the very front, but the solarium is an 18+ area. So let's head on inside. On most Royal Caribbean ships, the solarium is completely enclosed, but for this one, it is half exposed, half not. But still really nice in here. Holy moly. We just got scared. The horn. I saw God for a second. And like everybody collectively ducked. So we're now facing the very forward of the ship, and there is an outdoor area. I don't exactly know how to get down there. I think it's like kind of half a deck down below. But still, this is a nice area. They have like these windows that can slide open and close here in the solarium too, so you can get a fresh breeze in here. And of course, guys, it wouldn't be the start of a cruise without a nice pina colada. I love it. So we actually had a slight miscalculation in timing. We thought our dinner was at 5. It's actually at 5:30. So that's why we got our pina colada. Let's go ahead and try for the first time. Woo. Yeah, that's strong. But it's good. It's tasty. I love it. All right, time for dinner at Samba Grill, the Brazilian steakhouse where it's basically all you can eat meat. Here's a look at some of the choices over here. Oh boy, I'm about to eat good tonight. Okay, so basically how it works is we have our salad station over here, or like different starters where you can just grab whatever you want and you can go. So it looks like we have some classic Caesar salad, we have shrimps over here, we have ceviche, calamari and pepper salad. We also have a tuna salad as well that looks really good. We have heart of palm, we have asparagus, potato salad, I'm more into that. We have beef and cucumber salad, as well as Brazilian coleslaw. Ooh, and a charcuterie section. Starting things off with our salad course, I have some shrimp, got potato salad, and the beef and cucumber salad. Our hot starters just arrived. We have fried bananas. What was this one he said?
Beef empanada.
Beef empanada, we have fried yuca, and then we have
I don't remember.
polenta. It was polenta. I had to think about it for a second. Oh, and then we also have some pan de queijo, so basically Brazilian cheese bread. All right, they said to flip this when we're ready. Bring on the meat. So the salads were all pretty solid, at least the ones that I had. The starters are interesting. The fried banana, it's not the fried banana that I was thinking of. I was thinking of like a plantain, but like breaded, and I was like, okay, it's a little weird. But no, it's like a fried, regular, everyday banana that you would like have for breakfast, just fried, which is really weird. The yuca was really good. The polenta is also pretty tasty. It's basically like grits almost, just unsweetened, which there's a whole backstory behind that for me, but it's still pretty tasty. And then you have the beef empanada, which is okay. Not the greatest thing in the world, but it'll get the job done. Now, we're ready for the meats. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we're starting off with the lamb chop and the filet mignon, bone apple tea. Ooh, thank you. Sausage and bacon wrapped chicken. Thank you so much. So they brought out some other items. We have chimichurri, some regular salsa, and some like, what was it, Cajun salsa?
I don't remember, but it goes on the chicken and the pork.
Goes on the chicken and the pork. And then we also have some sides over here. Broccolini, zucchini, we have portobello mushroom, pepper, onion, and sweet potato. There you go. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I'm a happy boy. I'm very happy. Also, if you're watching this and you're vegan, I am so sorry. Next up, they gave us a slice of short rib. So we've been here for about an hour now, a little over an hour. I'm starting to hit my wall. I've actually hit my wall already. I'm so full. It's not even funny. But the food is so good. Coda hit her wall a while ago, but she's pushing through. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. I'm leaving that in. But yeah, it's so good. Oh my god. This all the meat, all the steaks, so incredibly good. I think my favorite so far has been the lamb. The lamb was seasoned beautifully and it tasted really good. Second favorite, filet mignon. And those just so happen to be the two that we got right at the beginning. The sausage was pretty good as well. Everything was decent. And oh my gosh. And now we have dessert. I did ask for another round of lamb. I don't think that's coming because it's been like almost 20 minutes since I've asked, but it's not that big of a deal if it doesn't come back around. We still have dessert. But so far I have no regrets. I'm having the worst meat sweats in my life right now, but we're coming over here to look at the desserts. I promise you guys I'm not getting any dessert. We have caramel flan down here. We have a chocolate brigadeiro rum cake. That looks interesting. We have a regular fruit plate and a mango passion fruit mousse. Okay, the bill has arrived. All of this has been prepaid ahead of time when we booked it. So that's something to know, is that when you book these on the Royal Caribbean app prior to your cruise, you pay for your meals ahead of time. So it was like $50 a person. The only thing left to do is to add tip. Okay, dinner at Samba Grill. What did you think about it?
It was so good.
It was so flipping good. I'm a meat person. I am a carnivore through and through. As soon as I saw Brazilian Steakhouse, that had my name written all over it. I knew we had to be here day one. So it was a 10 out of 10 for me. What about you? Out of 10?
Out of 10? I'd say a solid 9.
Solid 9? Yeah, there's a couple of things that you weren't a big fan of, like the lamb. She typically doesn't eat lamb. That's just a personal choice. And the chicken she wasn't a big fan of. But everything else you liked, right? Yeah. Was the flan good?
So good.
She really enjoys flan. So yeah, all in all, if you're on Allure the Seas, definitely come to Samba Grill, especially if you're a carnivore. 100% worth it. Oh my gosh, what an absolutely gorgeous evening. Look at this. This is incredible. Oh my god, I love cruising so freaking much. This is gorgeous. The weather is perfect. It's not too hot. It's actually not warm at all. There's a nice breeze outside. And just look at this. This is Central Park over here. We're just in the middle of the ocean. We have a park over here. This is wild. I actually kind of regret not getting like a stateroom over here or something. The only drawbacks being is that you can look directly into other people's staterooms, you know, but this is incredible. And then the craziest thing is that you can look all the way down into the Royal Promenade. Like, look at that. Those people are ants and they're still on the same boat as us. This is nuts, guys. I can't even believe this. Made it back down to the Royal Promenade and it looks like they have some sales going on. tax and duty free. They got a whole bunch of things over here. They got some hats, they got purses, more purses, fanny packs, like shawls. I don't even know what that is. They got flippy floppies over here, more hats, water shoes. Okay, all the really expensive jewelry shops are open as well. All right, time to do some shopping. I need to get my ship model. Right here, baby. Let me see, how heavy is this? Oh, it's not bad. But I am excited to pick one of these up. Heck yes. Look at that. And of course you have a bunch of other Allure and Royal Caribbean branded merchandise. You have sweaters, you have hats, Royal Caribbean hats. You even have different Spirit jerseys over here. You have a whole bunch of different t-shirts over here that say Allure of the Seas. We have Allure of the Seas mugs. We have some generic Royal Caribbean tumblers over here and some cups up top. We have some other beach essentials over here. Some little knickknacks here and there that you might have forgotten at home, like some waterproof cases for your phone, some waterproof bags. We also have some Royal Caribbean waterproof shoes, or not waterproof shoes, just regular water shoes. So this store kind of connects with another one over there, and in the back over here you have a bunch of different snacks and things. You got pretzel crisps, you got some chocolates, you have a bunch of other candies over here, M&Ms, Kit Kats, you got popcorn over here, Pringles, and then we have some like cruise essentials over here. We have some of the nausea bracelets. It looks like we have some Bonine over here as well, some hair scrunchies, toothbrushes, some razors. You got emergency underwear. It literally says emergency underwear. That's funny. Just a bunch of things that you might have forgotten at home you can pick up over here as well. We have some Pampers over here, as well as some toothpaste, some Benadryl, allergy medicine, Advil, deodorant, you name it, they pretty much have it. Look at that. They even have Head and Shoulders over here. They got you covered. Just got back to the room for a little bit just to change out the SD cards before we continue on with our evening. But we don't have a towel animal. I'm kind of sad. Hopefully tomorrow night we get a towel animal. We did meet our room host, and he did ask when we wanted service, whether it be in the morning or in the evening, and we said in the evening. So hopefully tomorrow we get a towel animal, but no towel animal today. Kind of sad. All right, babe, what do you have? One of your special crochet ducks? Yeah. All right. Go ahead and hide it. Oh, you're gonna stuff him in between there? Look at that. Someone lucky's gonna find them. All right, kids, take this as a lesson. Don't gamble. Gambling is bad. You will lose. The house always wins. I was up by 25. I started with 100, up by 25, lost it all. All right, time to pop into Studio B for Blades, the ice skating show. All right, we made it inside Studio B for Blades. Because we have the key, we do have reserved seating, which is really nice. We are down in the second row. We could be in the very front row if we wanted to, but I prefer to have an aisle seat anyways. But yeah, this is really nice. It's actually quite chilly in here. I don't know what else I was thinking. I had the same reaction when I walked into Emily Arena for the first time. I was like, oh my gosh, why is it so chilly? It's an ice skating rink. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what the show is all about. I can film during the show, but I'm probably not going to film much at all. Maybe just a couple clips here and there, just so you guys kind of get an idea of what to expect. But yeah, let's go ahead and enjoy some ice skating on a cruise ship. This is wild.
Wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? Just kiss me, baby, and tell me twice.
So my expectations for Blade were kind of low because it's an ice skating show. I mean, how good can it really be? Honestly, my expectations were exceeded. It was a much better show than I thought it was going to be. I will say it was a little bit of a slow start. The audience kind of wasn't there, but by the end they brought up the energy and the audience was a lot more into it. The cast was great. Some of them were exceedingly funny. All in all, it was a fun watch. Should you skip it on your cruise? No, not necessarily, but if you've already seen everything else and that's the last thing you have to see, then go ahead and see it. Don't make the show a priority. It's still really cool though to have a whole ice skating rink and an ice skating show on a cruise ship. Still absolutely blows my mind. Also, something shiny caught my eye and I look over and I see this. So, yeah, that's a thing. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 2 of our first ever Royal Caribbean cruise on board Allure of the Seas. Today is a day at sea, which means we have a jam-packed full day on board the ship today. We're going to be starting things off by going up to Windjammer for the very first time and checking that out and comparing breakfast up there to what they have on Disney Cruise Line. And then Coda signed us up for ice skating. I don't remember agreeing to that, but Coda said I did, so we're going to do a quick lap of ice skating and hope I don't fall and break something. And then we're going to be watching a Broadway show today, which is apparently something you can do on board Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. It's going to be a jam-packed full day, guys. I hope you guys are excited. Let's go ahead and get this day started. You know, typically if we were on a Disney ship and we were on like a higher up deck that was just strictly rooms, I would have no problem with just walking from one end of the ship to the other, just passing nothing but rooms. But we have the Royal Promenade here. So on Royal Caribbean, it makes sense to go down, to walk forward, and then go back up to the Windjammer. And it looks like they have a bunch more sales going on today too. Let's see, deals 2 for $30. Interesting. So they got a bunch of t-shirts here, and Coda's pretty interested. So it looks like there might be a little bit of a veterans thing going on today here in the Royal Promenade, because not only do we have an American flag, but they also have a bunch of mini cupcakes out in the form of an American flag. That is so interesting. It looks like they're going to be handing those out later. That's awesome. All right, here we are, Windjammer Marketplace. Current time is 11:05 in the morning and breakfast runs until 11:30. That is incredible. All right, let's take a quick look at what they have for breakfast. We of course have bacon, we have eggs, we have some grits over here and oatmeal. They have some parfaits. We have a fruit station over here. It looks like they have some carved meats over here, which is really good. Some more bacon, sausage. It looks like we have some hash browns down there. We of course have pancakes. We have waffles in the shape of a Ferris wheel. That's interesting. And some French toast. They have a little Asian section over here. They have some fried rice with some eggs. We also have some pav bread and bahi, okay, and upma. That's something I've never seen before. We have hard-boiled eggs over here and apple empanadas. Ooh, okay. We have a fresh egg section over here. We have omelets. Okay. All right, breakfast is served. I have a waffle over here that is sadly not in the shape of a Mickey, but it's fine. We have a hash brown, sausage. I love the grab-and-go omelets. That's really cool. And I also got some smoked salmon. Nothing too crazy because we are going to be eating chops later, and I'm super excited for that, but cannot beat this view, man. I love days at sea. Okay, so breakfast at Windjammer. It was okay. Was it the best thing in the world? No, absolutely not. And I, couldn't help but compare it to Disney. It has some benefits over Disney and others not so much. With Disney, Coda and I really enjoy the fact that we can get Eggs Benedicts pretty much whenever we want. They have Eggs Benedicts ready and available to you, but they don't have it over here on Royal Caribbean, so that is a knock against them. But they do redeem themselves in the fact that they have like fresh and ready omelets ready to go, just grab and go, and as well as like fresh eggs. That was really cool. I did enjoy that. So overall, it was okay. Wasn't the best. The waffle that I had, it was kind of like on the stale side. It was kind of hard. I had touched a couple of waffles with the tongs and they were like really hard, so it was probably just the batch that I had. I'm sure if I got a waffle that was a bit more fresh, then it would have been really good, but it was okay. So we did actually pick up some t-shirts over there at the t-shirt sale. We picked up 3 for $40, which I guess isn't too terrible. And we came back up to the room to drop them off, and Coda reminded me that we have chops tonight, and I should probably look into ironing my shirt because it's typically a thing for me where if we're going to a nice restaurant, I need to iron my shirt that day. At least that's what we do on Disney. Well, Disney, they have self-service laundry rooms that include ironing boards and irons. Royal Caribbean does not. There are no self-service laundry facilities here on the ship. If you need anything washed, ironed, pressed, whatever, you got to pay them to do it. And you have to like put it in a bag and give it to your stateroom host and they'll take care of it for you. So that's a little unfortunate, and it's too late to send my shirt off now to get pressed for tonight for dinner at 5:30. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Thankfully it's not that wrinkly. It is a little noticeable, but it's not that noticeable. You know, it could be a lot worse. But yeah, that's something that's a little bit of a bummer on Royal compared to Disney. Anyways, let's go down to the ice skating rink and try not to die. All right, heading on back inside Studio B for some ice skating.
Long pants and socks must be worn for skating, and additional safety equipment is available to keep your knees and elbows safe.
This is either going to go very well or very poorly. I will say, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable than I did at Enchant. Because if you guys remember from that video, if I ever did post that video, I don't know if I posted that video, I think I did. Either way, we went to Enchant and I was having a very bad time with ice skating, so hopefully this one goes a little bit better. We'll see. I'll at least do one lap, and then I'll get Coda to go on with the ice.
Well, he didn't immediately fall. That's good. He is speed. Good chow. Oh, I almost caught that. That would have been amazing. He did it, a whole lap.
So that definitely wasn't as bad as the last time I skated. It also helps that these skates are a bit more comfortable than what I had at Enchant. But because I'm so flat-footed, instead of skating like this, I tend to skate like this, and the sides of my feet really hurt. So as soon as I got towards the back of the rink, I started feeling it. So one lap is good for me. Coda's the ice skater in the family. Let's go film her getting some fun on the ice. So back when you lived up north, how often did you skate?
Not super often, but I did take classes when I was real little. The river was too bumpy.
So were you a twirl girl, or was it more like just hockey?
Basics.
Basics, okay.
How to not eat it.
Fair enough.
How to get up, stuff like that.
You're already doing much better.
Yeah, I left the wall.
I left the wall for a little bit.
To cut the corner.
Now you got to do the triple axel backflip 9000.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. They said keep my feet on the floor.
Aw.
But we'll see.
See, you know she's used to it because she is comfortable hanging out in the middle of the ice. Now, what blows my mind is that this is actual ice. It's not like the fake ice that you would see at some other kind of theme park or whatever, because some places you go to, it's like fake ice. It's like plastic, just really slippery. This is legitimate ice. And I think that that's really cool. So, unlike the main Royal Caribbean channel that they have in your stateroom, they cycled through different things. Like they have the map over here, they have the information on what you're doing, and they cycle through maps. But then they also show a live look at the promenade, the Royal Promenade. And Coda had the bright idea to go downstairs and try and find the camera and stand there and wave. So we're going to wait for her to get down there to see if we can find her. Oh, there she is. There she is. Got her. Okay, so we're here at Park Cafe over here in Central Park, and I am about to try the roast beef sandwich. They're banging ice over there. I'm about to try the roast beef sandwich. Now, my friends Brian and Carrie over at Views and Cues, they have a website called cruisefoodhalloffame.com. And this roast beef sandwich is in the Hall of Fame. One of their favorite items that they love. I got it with horseradish, spicy mustard, and gravy. I'm not entirely sure if I'm supposed to get it with all the sauces on it, but I think I do. So let's go ahead and try this and see if it's really as good as people say it is. All right, let's go for it. I'm not gonna lie, that is really good. It's a super messy sandwich, but it is really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's solid. Yeah, thanks for the recommendation, Brian. I appreciate it. This is good. Okay, now we're doing something that's a little bit more in my element. We're down here at Bolero's and we're taking part in like Disney trivia. It's called House of Mouse trivia, but we're doing Disney trivia. Let's see how well we can do.
Number 4. What is the name of the teapot in Beauty and the Beast? Number 5. In what year did Mickey Mouse make his first appearance? Okay, number 6. What is the name of the chef in Ratatouille who aspires to be a great chef despite being a rat? Okay, number 7. What is the name of Pocahontas' pet raccoon? Okay, number 8. Who is the villain in The Little Mermaid? Okay, number 9. In Up, the film Up, which continent did Carl and Russell travel to?
Okay, so I'm kind of shocked, but also not at the same time. We won. We won the trivia by 1 point, by the way. We won only by 1 point, which is wild. So we got several things, and on Royal Caribbean, they don't do like winner's medallions like they do on Disney Cruise Line, but we did get a pen. We got a metal water bottle, and they also gave us, let me see if I can get this out, a little souvenir bag. So it's not a medal that you can walk around and show off, but getting some like free Royal Caribbean merch is actually really cool. I'm happy that we won. Babe, you happy that we won?
Yeah.
She contributed a little bit.
Yeah.
I did most of the heavy lifting, but it was still a lot of fun. I knew we had to do, Mickey trivia. We had to,
The House of Mouse.
House of Mouse trivia. House of Mouse trivia. All in all, it was a lot of fun. Let's go put our stuff in the room and then go see Mamma Mia. All right, we have made it inside the Amber Theater, and just like with the ice skating show yesterday, with Key, we have reserved seating over here on the mezzanine. So we have the first 3 rows to ourselves for this performance, which is amazing, by the way. I'm really looking forward to this because while Mamma Mia was touring around Central Florida, Coda was really wanting to see it. We just unfortunately didn't have the time to go and see it and the money. But because this is included in our cruise, might as well. It's a whole Broadway show with an intermission and everything, so I'm really excited to check this one out. Just like with any Broadway show, I can't film any of it, so we'll be sure to let you guys know our thoughts during intermission and then sum it all up at the end. Later. Okay, we're about halfway through the show. Intermission, about 15 minutes. They announced that it was a 15-minute intermission, because I remember hearing at some point that either they wouldn't announce that it was an intermission and people got up and left and just never came back for the second half of the show. I remember seeing it somewhere, but anyways, as a theater nerd, this is a huge selling point for Royal Caribbean. And I already knew that like Royal Caribbean did like Broadway shows, but like as far as I know, this is like the whole show, staging and everything for the most part. I know Star of the Seas, that's coming next year, has Back to the Future the musical, which is one of my favorite musicals of all time. I absolutely love that show. Coda, when she was on Oasis of the Seas, saw Cats forever ago, pre-COVID, and there was Hairspray, and a couple of other ships have Broadway shows too, like Norwegian ships have Six and Beetlejuice. This is a huge selling point, and I am impressed. I'm loving this so far. So, Mamma Mia was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. Being able to see a Broadway show on a cruise ship is fantastic. I loved it. It was absolutely amazing. I have no other words to describe it. But now, as you can see, we are changed into our finest attire. We're going to Chops tonight for dinner, which is almost the Palo equivalent on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So I'm excited to check it on out because we're having more steak. We had a lot of steak last night. We're going to have some more steak tonight. Let's go, guys. Something good about our room being on deck 8 is that we're on the same deck as Central Park, and that is where Chops is located. This is really nice. I love this. We have vintages. I don't know what that is. Looks like a wine bar. But come on, being able to walk out here in the middle of the ocean and just have, you know, trees and plants everywhere, it's fantastic. Oh, that's cool. They have like a glass roof on it so you can eat outside, but it's also like a glass roof in case it starts raining. I was worried about that. All right, here we are. Chops Grill. All right, we have made it to Chops Grill. Let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. All right, so for an appetizer, we have colossal shrimp cocktail, a tuna tartare, as well as a jumbo lump crab cake. We also have a beef carpaccio, as well as a grilled black pepper bacon. For soups and salads, we have a wild mushroom soup, as well as a lobster bisque. We have a Caesar salad, a crispy goat cheese salad, and the wedge. Signature mains for our meats, we have a filet mignon, a petite filet mignon, a prime bone-in ribeye, which is probably what I'm going to get. We have a prime New York strip, as well as a rack of lamb, and a roasted chicken. For seafoods, we have a grilled branzino, a spicy jumbo shrimp, a grilled Atlantic salmon, as well as a Maine lobster. Ooh, that sounds really good. And for sides, they are shareable portions. We have tater tots, cream spinach, jumbo asparagus, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, sauteed mushrooms, and truffled french fries, as well as a baked potato. I also want to point out that the half-pound Maine lobster is a $21 upcharge. Starting things off with a bread service. Is it warm? A little warm. All right, appetizers have arrived. I have the grilled pepper bacon. It just got a lot darker in here. And then Coda got the jumbo shrimp. Okay, so first round of appetizers. Really solid. That bacon, oh my God. So good. I can understand why it's in the Cruise Food Hall of Fame. It is amazing. And the jumbo shrimp, really good as well. Big pieces of shrimp. I absolutely loved it. That was perfect. 10 out of 10 for both. No complaints. Our steaks have arrived. Take a look at the size of this ribeye. It is huge. We also have our sides over here. We got mac and cheese, some asparagus, and some mashed potatoes. And Coda opted for a ribeye as well. These things are huge. You ready?
Yeah.
My goodness. It was a valiant effort. I couldn't finish it. I will say, the mac and cheese was really good. The asparagus was amazing. I love the asparagus. And Coda put a pretty big dent in hers as well. But we want dessert, so we're not going to finish everything. All right, our dessert menu has arrived. We have a key lime meringue pie, a warm chocolate cake, New York cheesecake, a warm apple pie a la mode, as well as a red velvet cake. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get that. And we also have an assorted ice cream and sorbets. For an additional charge, you also have some coffees as well. The truffle, I love the hot and steamy. And of course, a Bavarian coffee. All right, desserts have arrived. Coda got the chocolate lava cake, and then I got the red velvet cake. Our check has arrived. We did prepay before we got on board the ship. The only thing left to do is add a tip. Just got done with dinner at Chops. What did you think of Chops?
It was so good.
It was incredibly good. Oh my God. The service in there, incredible. Great service. Our server was amazing. The food was amazing. The steak was perfect. So perfect. Huge piece of steak too. I couldn't finish it. The red velvet cake was amazing as well. What did you think of the lava cake?
Oh, it was so good. It was a little more dense than like Palo's, which I didn't mind. I don't know, it was still really good.
So now the magic question is, Chops or Palo for dinner?
For dinner. Ooh, I don't know.
You don't
That's
know?
a tough one.
Both have their pros and cons, but I think Palo for me takes it by just a hair. Chops is almost there, but Palo Steakhouse is just a little bit better. just a little bit, in my opinion, and you guys can have your own opinion as well, but I think Hollow is just a little bit better. But either way, guys, you can't go wrong with the dinner at Chops. If you can, make some time for it. And as we make our way back to the room, I just got to point out, we're on a cruise ship. We are on a cruise ship right now, walking through a little park. This is incredible. I love this. Take a look at that cheesy smile. We got back to the room and we completely forgot that our room host did the room. And take a look at what's on our bed. I love it. It's a little elephant. So what is this? Coco Key. Know before you go. We'll definitely have to do some research before we get off the boat tomorrow. But take a look at this elephant. That is so cute. So we have made our way down to the boardwalk on deck 6 at the very back of the ship as we make our way over to the Aqua Theater, where we're going to be checking out the Aqua Show. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but we're getting ready to head on inside. All right, we have our key seats for the Aqua Theater for Ocean Aria. So this is like a water show that's got diving, swimming, splashing, you name it. It is a water themed show at the very back of the ship. I'm really excited to see this. I've seen pictures, I've seen videos of different shows across the Royal Caribbean fleet, but I'm actually here now watching it. I'm gonna film some clips here and there, but I'm not gonna film a whole lot because I wanna be, you know, locked in and watch it and enjoy it. But you guys see a couple clips and then we'll give our thoughts at the end. But I'm excited. The weather's perfect too. Something that's also really important to know is that the whole time we've been on board and prior to getting on board, Royal Caribbean has emphasized the importance of making a reservation for your different shows and experiences. And up until now, they really weren't checking if you had a reservation, whether it be for the ice skating show or for Mamma Mia. For the Aqua Show, they are most definitely checking for reservations. Make sure you make a reservation for this show because you're not really going to get in without one. There's a really long line for standby, and once people with reservations come in and have their seat, they open it up for standby to just, you know, pick up whatever's left. So just make sure you're aware of that. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 3 of our Royal Caribbean cruise on board Allure of the Seas. Today is a very special day. We are here at Perfect Day at Coco Cay for the first time ever. I am so excited to get off the ship and explore a brand new private island. We were going to start our day off at Windjammer, but as we got off the elevator at the front of the ship, right above the solarium, there was an employee there that said, hey, Windjammer is a little bit crazy right now. We have the same food one deck down in the solarium for breakfast if you're wanting to go. So we said perfect. So now we're down here grabbing some breakfast before we get off to explore Perfect Day at Coco Cay. I am so excited, guys. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and finish our breakfast and get on downstairs. I have a biscuit with some gravy, hash brown, some ham from the slicing station, some eggs, waffle. I have some salmon over here, and I wanted to try a donut just to see how good it was. So basically what they did was they turned Samba Grill into a breakfast buffet, and it makes complete and total sense. They have a buffet line back there that they use for the Samba Grill restaurant, and they have space over here, so why not utilize it as a full-blown breakfast buffet? You can see we have some fruits over here, some parfaits, we have some danishes and donuts over here. I can see some of the smoked salmon on the other side, and then it looks like we have all of our breakfast classics that you saw in yesterday's video over here as well. As we make our way to the very back of the ship, this is a great opportunity to show off some of the pool areas when there's no one in here. It's really nice, really big pool. We have a couple of hot tubs on either side over here as well, and I do believe we have another pool on the opposite side over there too. Over here, as we make our way towards the back, we have a look at the kids' splash pad. It's really bright and colorful. I think that's an octopus over there, or it's supposed to be an octopus. Plenty of places for them to run around and get wet. There's also a small little kiddie pool back there. And a hot tub. And on this beautiful morning at Perfect Day, we are docked next to Odyssey of the Seas. And here we are, guys. Our first ever look at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Key? It can be used either way. Honestly, it's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. In pictures, it looks a lot bigger. Not gonna lie. But I'm not complaining. This is awesome. You can see we have a nice long-ish pier over here. I mean, I was about to say, comparing it to Lighthouse Point, the pier is not nearly as long, and it's got shade. Hello, Disney. You can get on that. But also, like, the most noticeable thing, the Thrill Water Park. Take a look at that. That is one of the tallest water slides in all of North America. We also have a hot air balloon over here, kind of similar to what you can find over at Disney Springs. I can't wait to get off and check this out. So in case you guys are curious, we did come down to the boardwalk and go to the very back of the ship over here to get that shot of Perfect Day. You can go back here, get a couple pictures, and then go on down to the gangway. Here's a look at an empty aqua theater during the day, and then we have the rock climbing walls over here, which I like the little detail of the lizards and climbing up the side of the wall over here, because they're... There's one up top. Oh yeah, there's one all the way up top over here. Right, boom, right there. Because their pads are sticky, so of course they can, you know, climb up walls like that. It's really cool. I like that detail. But with all that being said, guys, enough with being on board the ship. Let's go ahead down to the gangway and get off and have a perfect day. Oh my goodness. I feel so small right now. This is wild. 2 massive cruise ships right next to each other. This is nuts. Look at us, we're tiny. This Royal Caribbean International sign on the sides of the ships are flipping huge. And of course, as we make our way down the pier, we have a fantastic opportunity to get a look at the aft of the ship where it says Allure of the Seas, and over here where it says Odyssey of the Seas. Just take a look at that, guys. I never in a million years thought that this would be my view. I thought that I was gonna be sailing Disney Cruise Line my entire life, and I've only seen pictures of this. This is wild, and I am so incredibly happy that I did this. Look at how big this thing is. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's grab a couple photos and keep going. Okay, so I'm 99% sure Disney is gonna do this at some point, but the real question is, why haven't they done it yet? And how hard would it be to install things like this on the long pier to Lookout Cay? Like, it was so simple. We've all seen pictures of Perfect Day, and as soon as we saw the long pier, everyone was like, why can't they install shades like this? Still a question of mine. I also love the little painted triangles on the ground too. It kind of matches the shade up top. It's just colorful. It adds a pop of color and I like it. And with that, after a very short walk, we are off the pier and officially on perfect day at Coco Cay. We have some Junkanoo dancers over here as soon as we get off. That's really cool. And over here we have the entrance to Thrill Water Park, which is an extra cost activity here on Coco Cay, and it can vary in price. So make sure you look for deals if you are planning on coming here, if this is something that you're interested in. It can get really expensive though. So here's a look at the map of Perfect Day. This place, despite it being like small overall, is massive. It has a lot to do. There's also a tram service that takes you around the island as well, which is super interesting. We have a bunch of different little lagoons, different beaches. There's the beach club over there. We have another beach over here. We have the adult only like paid extra hideaway beach. There's so much to see and do. I don't think we're gonna get it all done today. So over here at the first tram station, you can go to the Coco Beach Club, South Beach, Chill Beach, and the Shore Excursions area. So it is worth noting that if you are wanting to take a tram somewhere else on the island, it is going to be a little bit of a wait. We've been here for a little over 10 minutes now, and they're saying that it should be about another 10 before the next tram comes. It's worth noting that the Hideaway has trams for days because it's a extra paid area. So, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. It's just a little on the frustrating side, but it looks like we have another tram over here, so that 10-minute wait probably wasn't that accurate, but we'll see. We have two separate lines. One is going to Chill Island and the Oasis Lagoon, and the other one is going to South Beach. So we have one line over here, one line over there for two different locations. So we'll see where this tram goes. Yeah, just as an example, the Hideaway Beach line, they have 3 trams there. One's full, 2 waiting, and then you have a long line over here. So just be aware, it can be a little frustrating, but just be patient. We're gonna ride the tram once and see how long it takes and where it exactly takes us, and we'll let you know if it's worth it to wait here for a tram or if it's better to just walk. All right, made it to our first stop of Oasis Lagoon, the largest like freshwater pool in the Caribbean or Bahamas. We're in the Bahamas. Holy cow. Yeah, this thing is huge. Look at that, it goes down that way, it keeps going down that way. It looks like there's a zero entry down at the far end down there. We have a swim up bar over here. This is cool. We even have a couple of loungers that are like half in the water. So if you only want your booty to get wet, you can chill out over there. This is awesome. I heard the water here is really cold though. So let's go ahead and dip our toes in and see if that's true. And then we'll carry on and we'll probably come back a little bit later. Okay, I have my feet in the water. It is cold. No. Absolutely not. That is too cold. What in the world? I'm sure on a really hot summer day, the water heats up on its own, but this is not it. Oh, no. Okay, I honestly expected the water out here on the beach to be a little bit warmer. No, it's about the same temperature as the pool. What the heck? It is cold. Also, these little like daybed things, they're like $400 each, which is wild. And those cabanas out there are like thousands. You could spend more on a cabana than you did on your actual cruise out here. That's nuts. But still, it's really nice. It's beautiful. There's a nice breeze. The water's just really cold. So we can't really enjoy that. Let's keep walking. Okay, so we were just over here by the beach games area and Chill Island. We have the cabanas over here. We have the day beds. We are currently right here. We have another lagoon area over here, which is kind of off in that direction. And then I want to check out Harbor Beach over here because I saw some really nice pictures from over here because you got to look at the ships down yonder this way. So let's check out what's over here. We also have a snack shack right there. Really want to go over there for food. Yeah, let's continue exploring a bit more down this way. So we have a cabana exclusive section over here. These aren't overwater cabanas, obviously. These are just regular land cabanas. I'm sure they might be a little bit cheaper than the overwater ones. Anyways, they have their own little area over here. And then right over this way is the kayak launch. So you can go kayaking out on the water over there. You can see all the kayakers down yonder that way. They're having a great time. And then we have another lagoon over here with a bunch of chairs and umbrellas. It's honestly really nice. It is gorgeous. It's just a shame that the water's too cold. Well, this is really cool. They have like a whole little bohemian shopping area. A bunch of different little stores with t-shirts and beach wear. They even have sunscreen, snorkel gear. They have dresses and sarongs and stuff. Yeah, they've got a bunch of little stalls here selling different things. Prices are expensive though. Coda just went over to look at sunscreen and it was $35. So be prepared. Oh my goodness. Check this out, guys. Look at this view. This is a picture perfect view of both of the ships. We have the Odyssey and Allure. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. That's like a thumbnail photo right there. Holy cow. Look at the North Star on Odyssey. Holy cow. That is freaking massive. And then like on sea days, you can pay extra to have it swing over the side of the ship too. Ooh, lordy. Okay, as we make our way back up to the upper beaches, let's go ahead and give you guys a quick tour of the Chill Grill. This is one of several major food locations here on Perfect Day. Starting off over here, we have our juice stations. These are complimentary. We have lemon, lime, strawberry, kiwi, tropical mango, and of course water. We have a bar just down there. Of course, those drinks are not included. We have a dessert station over here, which includes cookies, brownies. We have some fruits over here on this side, and then on the opposite side, we have even more fruits, including pineapple, mango, watermelon. We do have a salad station over here, which has a couple of classics: potato salad, Caesar salad, mixed greens. We have some mixed vegetables as well. Same thing over here. We have a sandwich station over here, which has portobello and mozzarella sandwich, a Cuban sandwich, a shaved ribeye steak sandwich. And we, of course, have the same things over here as well, but these look amazing. Oh my goodness. I am a sucker for a good Cuban sandwich as well. These all look good. Over here in the center, we have a selection of grilled items, including French fries. This looks like chicken over here. We have grilled corn. Moving on down, we have some chicken sandwiches. We, of course, have hamburgers and cheeseburger patties. We have hot dogs as well. Moving a little bit further down, we have a taco station. We have flour tortillas over here. You have chicken carnitas, you have pork carnitas, and you have steak carnitas as well. You have black beans and Mexican rice. You can load up your tacos with as much as you want. And what would a taco be without toppings? We have lettuce, cheese, cilantro, salsa, sour cream, guacamole, peppers, and lime. And of course, what vacation would be complete without complimentary ice cream? You have vanilla, chocolate, and swirl. And of course, this place is massive, so what you see on one side, you can also get on the other. And not to worry, there's plenty of seating all the way around. They just got random chickens here. What the heck? We're walking through and just Coda yells, "Hi!" So I look and there's a chicken. Why are there chickens here? It's better than flies though, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, they eat flies.
Do they? Oh, well, Disney needs to invest in some chickens for Lookout. Okay, so we've made our way to the Snack Shack, and over here at the Snack Shack, they are known for their Shack crispy chicken sandwiches. It's in the Cruise Food Hall of Fame. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I can't wait to try it. Also, we have mozzarella sticks. I just kind of spilled my marinara sauce, but they have mozzarella sticks here. This isn't stuff that you can find on Castaway or Lookout Key. And what's even better, funnel cake. They have mini funnel cakes here, and all of this is complimentary. You don't have to pay an added charge for that, and that is amazing. So let's go ahead and try this chicken sandwich. I don't have any like toppings or anything on it. I'm just gonna try it on its own, and then I'll add toppings, but let's go ahead and give it a try. That is really good. Really good, and it's not spicy either. I hate the spicy chicken sandwiches that we sometimes get on Lookout Key and Castaway Key. They're a little too spicy. I just want a chicken sandwich that's not really that spicy. Go ahead and try the mozzarella sticks. Again, something that you can't find on Castaway or Lookout Key. As soon as I heard that they had mozzarella sticks here, I knew I had to try it. 10 out of 10 mozzarella sticks. That cheese pull was really good too. All in all, fantastic. I can't wait to finish this. Also, in case you guys were curious, the funnel cake is just okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's still a funnel cake, and I'm glad that it's an option here. So we spent our morning relaxing on the front half of the island closer to the ships, and we were kind of put off by the crowd levels over there. With 2 massive ships in, it makes sense that the island would be busy, but we were looking for somewhere quieter and less busy. Our friend Brian from Views and Cues recommended that we try South Beach, so we hopped on a tram after lunch and headed that way. Okay, this is more like it. This is more my speed. Look at the crowd levels over here compared to all the way down there. So that's South Beach, and we got off of a tram further down that way. We walked this way beyond the cabanas. You can see the sign over there that says Cabana Guest. We walked further this way past that, and we have another little public beach area before we have more like little daybed areas. And check out how many people are over here. Much quieter. I love this. This is my speed. We can check out the water over here. Hopefully it's warmed up a little bit since the morning. Excuse me, Mr. Chicken. What do you think you're doing? Shack told me that they were low on chicken wings. You should probably run away. So in case you guys are looking for the most chill area, here's the tram station over here, and there's a line to get back onto the tram. But when you get off of the tram over here at South Beach, you're gonna see all these cabanas in front of you. You can go down over here to the right and go all the way down into the Cove Beach area, and that's where we were hanging out. That's where they had the least people and it was most chill. Okay, so earlier today I showed you guys a chicken sandwich. When I went over there, I asked for a Shack chicken sandwich, and I wasn't paying too much attention. I was just told I needed to get a Shack chicken sandwich, and they handed me a plain chicken sandwich. I thought that that's what I was supposed to get, but no, I was wrong. The Shack chicken sandwich is supposed to have lettuce, tomato, and a special sauce. I didn't get that, and after talking to my friend Brian, he's like, no, you got the wrong sandwich. So I went back and I found the proper sandwich that's got lettuce, tomato, and a special sauce. So let's go ahead. It's also got pickles on it too. I'm not that big of a fan of pickles, but I'm gonna push through it and I'm gonna try it and see what I think. So the plain chicken sandwich is good, but this one is definitely better. Make sure you get a Shack chicken sandwich and make sure it's got all the condiments on it. This is pretty good. And with that, our time here at Perfect Day at Coco Key has come to an end. We could stay here longer, but as you guys can see, we have some dark clouds coming in. We started the day off nice and sunny, but it is cloudy, and we already know the rain is coming, so a lot of folks are making their way back to their respective ships. I still can't get over just how massive our ship is compared to the Odyssey. Like, we are 2 Odysseys put together. Pretty much the same height, but just 2 Odysseys, one right next to the other. That's crazy. It still blows my mind just how massive these 2 ships are. And like walking in between them, it also creates a wind tunnel as well, so it feels really good in between here. But this is crazy. So here's something that kind of disappointed me as I was getting on Allure of the Seas. You see how Odyssey of the Seas has its name written right here? Allure of the Seas doesn't have that, and I think it's because it hasn't gone through its refresh. It was supposed to do its big refresh before COVID, but then COVID hit and it got delayed until like literally a couple months from now. So I feel like on the refresh it's gonna get Allure of the Seas written over here, just like it says Odyssey over here. Okay, so I was only half wrong. You can kind of see it right here, Allure of the Seas, but no, this is what we're looking for. Excuse me? We have an escalator? Babe, what kind of cruise ship technology is this? Disney could never. You know how beneficial an escalator would be on a Disney ship? Holy moly. Hopefully the Adventure has one. So we made it back aboard Allure of the Seas, and something that I didn't mention earlier that I think is really important to mention, wrong way, yeah, I was calling you, is that on Royal Caribbean, your towels are not free to check out. Babe, where are you going? Your towels are not free to like check out on Royal Caribbean. I mean, they kind of are, but it's not like you can do on Disney where you can just take as many towels as you want when you get off on like Castaway, and you can just kind of leave them there, or just, you know, just leave them wherever. Like with Royal Caribbean, you have to actually check them out with your room key, and if you don't return that towel, then they're going to charge you $25. So it's a little bit unfortunate. I really don't like the system, but I mean, if that's how they keep track of their towels and make sure people don't wander off with them, then I guess you got to do what you got to do. But it's just something very important that you guys should know before coming onto Royal Caribbean for the first time, especially if you're used to Disney. Whew, okay, made it back on board the ship. We are showered, dressed, and ready to conquer the rest of the night. We're going to be heading on down to the promenade because apparently there's a parade going on at 4:30. Apparently they do parades on Royal Caribbean. So let's go see what that's all about. Oh, well then. I suppose this might be part of it. I am very much so confused. See, they do have Pirate Night on Royal. Hey yo, that's Captain Crunch. I like your cereal.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Admiral. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, boys, girls, and all the rest. Greetings, it's I, the Admiral. Hashtag wonderful. Google me, I'm trending worldwide.
Ooh, Admiral!
Yes, ladies, yes, the master's here. I'm here at the helm.
That's the process.
Our mission is clear to bring you sailors, boats, and jets from around the sphere. Under my command, of course. Hear the beat of those drums? Hide your women and head for the upper decks. Those are the Vikings, conquerors of the deep blue seas. Fine, just go then. Danger's over, never fear. Ah, the sound of the Arabian Nights. Always sit back, scimitar swimming, sailing. Haha, so try saying that 3 times fast. Sinbad is adventure personified. Oh, hello, beautiful. Hello.
And the spirit of strength and vitality. And there remains in our Game of Thrones.
Guess what she said? These human power vessels are legends in a race. They model teamwork at a furious pace. Plus, these guys can really cut out the rug. They have a need for speed.
Just let it be known, I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Select the currency, unman the cannon, forward the dread.
Oh, okay. We just fighting here now. There's so much happening. And there's a random shark. Oh, he's dead.
This is your captain. I can see you from the bridge. What
Jack.
is going on down there?
Jack.
On the
I wish I knew.
I command you to stop all this fighting at once. You're on a cruise ship, the biggest in the world, I might add. You should all be celebrating.
Aye, aye, Captain!
All right, we buccaneers, you heard the captain. Let's turn. Found your neighbor, wait your friend. Kick up your heels to the drums begin. Chassez right. Chassez left. Right to the hold down guy.
Wow, what a fantastic parade this afternoon, everybody. Let's hear it this afternoon for our entire entertainment family on board. We have our entertainment activity staff, our youth staff, sports staff, and let's hear it, everybody, for the Amber Theatre cast.
Do you have any idea what we just watched?
It was all the different types of pirates. That's all I got.
A bunch of different types of pirates.
Yeah.
Like, what was the story? Like, there was a full-blown endgame battle in front of us. What was that?
Who was the best pirate? I don't know.
I don't know. I enjoyed Captain Crunch. That was cool. I have no words to describe what I just watched. But at the same time, though, I'm not mad about it because it's cool. And you don't see Disney doing anything like that. Like, how does Royal Caribbean have a parade on their ship and Disney doesn't? Like, granted, Disney doesn't have the space to do it, but like, how do they not have something similar? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is wild. It was really cool. Very random, but I'm not mad at it. I appreciated it. That was interesting. It was definitely entertaining. Can we also talk about the plot twist of this thing opening up into a platform? Like, that's separated and a platform rolled out. That is wild.
And it looks like we made it to the very back of the ship just in time to see us pull away from Perfect Day. All in all, I had a fun time over there. It wasn't bad. We have the Odyssey of the Seas down there, sailing off into the distance. I wonder where they're heading next. Not entirely sure. But either way, it was still cool to be right next to them for most of the day. And then over here, I think this is Great Stirrup Key. Something I just realized as we're kind of hanging out over the back is that you can look right over the edge, like to the very bottom. You can't really do this on a Disney ship because it kind of angles itself to the back. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, so because this is Coda and I's first ever Royal Caribbean cruise, we know we're not going to get absolutely everything done. So we're not going to try and get absolutely everything done. And that also applies to dinner. We're going to be doing something a little different tonight. We're going to be having dinner at the buffet at the Windjammer, which is something you can do on Royal Caribbean. You can't do it on Disney Cruise Line anymore. Pre-COVID, you could do it on Disney Cruise Line, but not anymore. So yeah, we're going up to deck 16 to the Windjammer for dinner. Let's check it out. All right, now that we're up here at Windjammer, let's see what they got. We have our bread rolls over here. Looks like we have some coleslaw salad and some more salad over here. A little bit of a fruit station, carving station over there. We have some Jamaican chicken patties, some more kinds of bread over here. Ooh, we have an Asian section with some curry and other Indian foods. We have some Malay chicken and aloe vada. Don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Spice pudding contains alcohol and vanilla sauce. Okay. We have some naan bread and chicken korma. We have some grilled fish over here, some kung pao chicken. While there's nobody over here, I can film the desserts. We have some carrot cake, pineapple sunshine cake, royal chocolate cake, a couple of cookies over here, sweet potato pudding, all right, coconut custard tart, and a fruit cake. And fudge brownie. Okay, so basically what they had at the buffet was a mix of Indian food, American food, some Caribbean food, and also Caribbean food. So yeah, so Korean food, American food with the mashed potatoes as well, and then Asian fusion. So I'm actually quite surprised at how busy the buffet is in the evening for dinner. I'm so used to being on Disney Cruise Line where your only options are really main dining room, room service, or the grab and go stuff on the top deck. And even then, most of that stuff closes around 6 o'clock. So having this option on Royal Caribbean for a buffet when you already have so many options for food all throughout the ship, it's incredible. I love that, and I really wish Disney would bring back the buffet at night for dinner, because especially for frequent cruisers like us, you know, sometimes you might get tired of a specific restaurant, or you might not like the menu at a restaurant, and you could probably, you know, go about saying that, you know, yeah, you can order off menu and you can, you know, order something from another restaurant. If you're in like Animator's Palace, you can order something from Royal Court or vice versa. You know what I mean? I just like having the option of being able to go up to the buffet and just casually go in, eat whatever, as much as I want or as little as I want, and then get out in a timely manner. You're not restricted to just that dinner service and being stuck in that location until the meal concludes, you know? It's just something to think about, and I appreciate that Royal Caribbean has the buffet. It's also worth noting that while sodas aren't complimentary on Royal Caribbean, when you go to a restaurant or a quick service location, they do typically have lemonades, juices, unsweetened tea, and water out for you guys to grab. All right, babe, guess the towel animal while you look for your room key. Hopefully you have it.
Got it. Dinosaur. I think
Dinosaur?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say bear.
So sad.
Oh
my God!
What was that face? What is that?
He's a fat little penguin.
That's what you're calling him? It's a fat little penguin.
Oh, I love him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the elephant lives.
The elephant lives. He's so happy to be here. He's saying uppies. Is he gonna live next to the elephant?
Yeah, I'm having a zoo.
A zoo?
Hi, buddy. You're so dang cute.
Scoop him up and put him next to the elephant.
Look, he's flying. Hi. Look at you.
Now imagine us on like a 7-night cruise or a 14-night
What did
with
Carrie
Royal.
call it? A Gus Garden?
A
We'd have
Gus Garden. Yeah. In case you guys are looking for a pretty decent movie that features Royal Caribbean, what's this movie called? I was just about to recommend it, but I forget what it's called. It's like Love on a Boat or something. Love on Board, something along those lines. Google it. It features Carmen Cortez from Spy Kids and Carlos from
Big Time Rush.
Big Time Rush. There you go. I listen to some of their music sometimes. But yeah, definitely look up this movie. It takes place on Harmony of the Seas. It's actually pretty good. Same class of ship that we're on. So what's it called?
Love at Sea.
Love at Sea. See, we were close. All right, we have made it inside Studio B for Battle of the Sexes, and then after that is Crazy Quest. These are 2 adult exclusive activities that I have heard a lot about on Royal Caribbean. I heard it gets pretty wild, so I can't wait to check these out. Something that you got to think about when you come inside Studio B for any activity is that this is where the ice skating rink is. So it is cold in here. Underneath this floor is ice. So just come prepared and bring a sweater.
So who is going to win the final round? Is it going to be the ladies? Or is it going to be the men? There's only one way to find out. Let's count down in 3, 2, 1, blow! Here we go. Between the legs, that's it. Oh, chest to chest. Come on, ladies. Just go between the legs. They're all outside.
Okay, so Crazy Quest, it's about to get crazy. There are people here that I guess have been on Royal Caribbean before. They're going around forming teams. They're like recruiting people from around the arena and like trying to build the biggest team.
And like I've seen a couple videos, so I know that each section is like a team. But this is wild. They are getting into it and recruiting other people before the show even starts. This is nuts.
I'm going to ask you for an item, either the male or the female from the team each time to bring me the item. And the first team to me with the item gets the most amount of points. The last team to me with the item gets the least amount of points. It's really, really easy. So you want to be first. That's the aim of the game. But let's have a practice to make sure that everybody's on the same page, right? Yes. Nice shirt as well, by the way. Are you ready for our practice? Yes? So, first of all, you need to put the team number in the hands of the female team captain. Make sure she has it. And from within your team, you need to bring me a C-Pass card, a room key. Team 1, Team 2. And we need to see a picture of the White House with a selfie with you and your team waving behind. Next, we're looking for female, this time with a piece of fruit, number in hand with some chewing gum. Male, from your team right here, wearing lipstick with a real set of dentures out of the mouth. 1, 2, female from your team who has a piercing that is not in the ear. 4, barking like a dog. Female from your team who has a hidden tattoo. We need to see 2 men from your team right here sharing a pair of pants. Now this time we need to see male with the number in hand with 5 bras not being worn.
It is still just the coolest thing in the world to me that there's an escalator that goes down to the gangway. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Nassau. Take a look at that. We finally get a good photo opportunity with Allure of the Seas. We weren't able to get this close yesterday at Perfect Day. And take a look at that. Deja vu. We're joined by Odyssey of the Seas. It followed us from Perfect Day over here to Nassau. I love it. Hi, baby. Let's go ahead and get a couple pictures and then head into town. You see, what's kind of funny is that when you're sailing Disney Cruise Line, it is a big deal when you're docked next to another Disney ship because they're so far and few in between. Not so much so going into the future as we're about to get 13, but you guys know what I mean. It's a little bit rarer to have 2 Disney ships next to each other. Whereas with Royal Caribbean, this happens like every day. So over there is, of course, Atlantis. You guys are very familiar with that. But over here, take a look at that. The land has been cleared over there on that little island, that little strip of land, because this is going to be a new, like, private destination for Royal Caribbean guests. They're building this out into this, like, whole thing, a little private getaway on Nassau. That is so cool, and I cannot wait to see this when it opens. And you know what? Now that we've actually been on a Royal Caribbean cruise, I can actually, like, confidently say that we will be here. When this opens up, maybe not on that very first cruise, but when this opens up, we will be here to check it out. And we also have a great view of the aft of the Odyssey. Take a look at that. We're also joined by the Carnival Dream. There's an MSC Meraviglia, I think it is, and I think down there is the Carnival Conquest. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nassau Cruise Terminal. It's been a little while since we've been here. It is definitely a very, very busy day here in Nassau. We have 5 cruise ships in, and that's not even the max capacity of this port. To say it's busy, a little bit of an understatement. Not necessarily a bad thing because it's really good for all these businesses over here. It just makes for a lot of people. This has got to be the fattest mannequin I have ever seen, and I appreciate it. Finally, realistic mannequins. And of course, it's not only shops that you can find here in the Nassau Port area, but also a bunch of restaurants and bars. I still cannot get over just how massive this ship is. And like, this is our ship. This is what we're getting back on. This thing is huge. Oh my gosh. And you know what? This is kind of preparing us for the Disney Adventure because the Adventure is just about as wide and almost as long as this ship. Like, take a look at the size of this anchor over here. Good Lord. So we have made it back on board the ship. Really quick visit to Nassau. We were off the ship for all of 30 minutes. Coda just wanted to get a quick souvenir for one of our friends back at home. But now we're back up on deck 15 and we're gonna go visit El Loco Fresh for lunch. All right, we have our lunch. I have a severely overloaded taco that I'm probably gonna have to pick out with a fork before I can actually fold it, and a chicken quesadilla. What did you get?
I got a taco, I made my own nachos, and a cheese quesadilla.
Very nice. You excited?
Yeah.
You love tacos. Yeah. Before we head back down to the room to change for our other activities, take a look at the putt-putt course that they have out here. Holy moly, this is pretty big, and I like the little statues over here too. It's pretty expansive. I love it. All right, babe, are we doing this?
Yeah.
Little friendly competition?
Yeah.
All right, here's hole one.
Bye. I did it!
Play it where it lies. You know, it really doesn't matter what the score is and who won. The point is we all had fun.
Right.
We all had fun. You know, Disney Cruise Line rules. Everyone wins. You're a winner. I'm a winner. And guess what? You guys are winners too. Something that I think is cool about Central Park is that they have these communal umbrellas over here on either end. So in case it's raining outside, you can just grab an umbrella and keep walking. All right, babe, what are you about to do?
I guess I'm gonna zip line.
You guess you're gonna zip line. This was your idea.
Not really.
Yes, it was. Don't try and blame me. So I take it you're not exactly excited.
No.
But you're gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be over here waiting for you. I love you. All right, she's up next. She's getting all hooked up. There she goes. Graceful. How was it?
Terrifying.
Terrifying?
He is pooping his pants right now. He thinks he's gonna eat it hard. He is. But that's okay.
That was awesome. It went a lot better than I thought it was going to go. All right, babe, you're up. Good job, baby. That was excellent. How was it?
Good.
Is it as hard as it looks?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
difficult. Yeah, water goes up your nose and everywhere.
Yeah.
Glad you did it though? All right, following that awesome Flow Rider adventure, we are showered, dressed, and ready for our final dinner on this cruise. And we're either ending things on a high note or a low note. We'll be finding out here very soon, but we are having dinner in the main dining room tonight. It is Italian night, so lots of pasta and other Italian foods. I'm very much so looking forward to it and giving it a fair review to see whether or not we're really gonna bother with the main dining room on future Royal Caribbean cruises, because a lot of people that we know don't bother with the main dining room at all, and they only do specialty dining or other options. So let's go check it out. And here we are at the main dining room on deck 5. This one is called Silk. All right, we have made it to table 813. It looks like we might have seatmates because there's some straws over here and obviously a lot more other open seats. So if more people come, then I will not be doing any more talking for the remainder of service, and I will just show you guys what we get and we'll describe it later. And if no one else shows up, then we will continue. In the meantime though, let's go ahead and take a look at the menu, which is a taste of Italy. We have our chef's recommendations on top. We have some minestrone, lasagna, and tiramisu. Different starters: beef carpaccio, minestrone, garden salad, Caesar salad, Parmesan arancini, and polenta fries. For different main courses, we have pan-seared filet of sole. We have chicken parm, lasagna, New York strip steak, creamy mushroom risotto, spaghetti bolognese, grilled chicken breast, and spiced lamb kofta. For our premium selections, which are added upcharges, you have a Maine lobster tail, chops filet mignon, and a surf and turf. For your desserts, you have a lemon curd tartlet, an Italian chocolate hazelnut cake, a tiramisu, some ice cream, coffee pot de creme, a crumbly oat and berry bar, and of course an artisan cheese plate. Lots of different options. And unfortunately, some table mates did arrive, so VoiceOver Adrian is coming in with the quick dining review. For my appetizer, I got the arancini, which was crispy and flavorful. No complaints here. I opted for 2 entrees today, so I got the New York strip, which was just okay. There was nothing special about it, and I got the mushroom risotto, which I really enjoyed. Little on the watery side, but the flavor was there. Coda opted for the chicken parm, which was nothing compared to Paolo, but it was decent enough. I ended things off with some vanilla ice cream, and Coda got a tiramisu, which she said was just okay.
We sincerely hope you have enjoyed our food and service as much as we have enjoyed serving each and every one of you.
I can't get away from this song, I swear to God. Okay, just got done with dinner in the main dining room. Scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
7.5.
7.5? I was gonna say 8.
Okay.
I was going to say 8. The service was definitely a lot faster than what we had for lunch the first day. I was very worried when we had lunch the very first day that that's what the main dining room dinner was going to be like. It was very slow, very drawn out. Our servers were non-existent. It was only the one server. But service today, very quick. We did need to wait a little bit to get our drinks refilled there, but that wasn't that big of a deal. But the food came out quickly, and that was the most important thing. All in all, we got in there at 5:30. It's going on 6:50 right now, so about an hour and a half, was it? Not bad. Because we've definitely spent longer at like Disney Cruise Line main dining rooms before, so all in all, the service wasn't bad. How would you rate the food?
It wasn't horrible.
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't the best thing in the world, but it was pretty solid. I feel like if we were on a longer Royal Caribbean cruise, I wouldn't have a problem coming back to the main dining room. No. I was very worried on that first day, and, you know, on that first day after lunch, I said we would reserve full judgment until we actually had dinner. We had dinner, and I'm confident in the main dining room. It's not a bad option. Okay, babe, what's the towel animal going to be? Final one.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur? I'm going to say teddy bear.
I'm going dog, actually, but...
You can't change that.
What are you?
What are you?
He's a little giraffe. I don't know. He's got a long neck.
Huh. I don't know what this is.
There's a little dog going...
What is he doing? Huh. You guys can let me know down in the comment section below. What do you think this is? Because Coda thinks it might be a little giraffe or a dog. Let's see. And over here we have our luggage tags to get off of the ship. Special key luggage tags. These are interesting. We hope the key experience has been an enjoyable one, and that you take home incredible long-lasting memories. Exclusive a la carte breakfast. Main dining room, deck 4, between 6:30 and 8. Well, we're definitely not going to use these, but we'll save them because it's pretty cool. We're going to walk off with all of our stuff. It's what we typically do. Are you adding into the Gus Garden?
Yeah. This is my zoo. Hello. Where's a donkey? The ear thing?
It's possible. Okay, but with all that being said, it is time to pack. Yeah. Saddest part of a cruise. On to bigger and brighter things.
The treasure.
The treasure in January. Another sad moment of any cruise is taking down our door magnets. Magical Day Creations didn't sponsor this particular video, but we still always recommend you guys get your magnets with them. If you guys haven't watched our Embarkation Day video, make sure you check that out for our special discount code on their website. You struggling there, babe?
Yeah, here we go. Because I cut my nails yesterday.
Ah. Okay, we are like 99.9% packed. We have everything pretty much gone except for the essentials and a couple of other clothing items that are hang drying right now. Took a little while, and I'm always humbled whenever we have to fly and cruise because, you know, we have to worry about checking bag fees and weights and everything. We're so spoiled living in Florida and being so close to ports that we typically just bring whatever we can and whatever we want without any rhyme or reason or care in the world. But now we gotta be normal people and fly to our cruise, which we don't necessarily do very often, but I wanted to experience something different. And while it's a struggle to pack, I still think I enjoy flying here from Tampa more than driving 4 hours to and from. But that's just me. Either way, guys, we're pretty much done packing. Let's go downstairs and do some shopping before we continue the rest of our night.
What'd you just do?
I just spent more money and guaranteed us another vacation next year. We're going to Puerto Rico on Star of the Seas.
And why the star?
No reason in particular. I just like the year 1985 a lot.
Crazy.
No particular reason.
Excited?
I'm very excited. That just goes to show you how much fun I had on this cruise that I felt the need to come over here and guarantee us another one. And who knows, we booked this cruise on a very last minute deal,
we may find another really sweet last minute deal and hop on another one. I'm starting to really like Royal.
I really think
I literally love Royal Caribbean. So yeah, you can expect to see us on Star of the Seas next year, guys.
I think we need to go get you that Loyal to Royal hat.
All right, guys, time for our final activity of the cruise. We're going to head on down to the Amber Theater where we are going to be checking out a live adult-only comedy show. I'm very excited to check it out. Typically, comedians are pretty hit or miss for me. They're either really good or really bad. There's really no in between, so hopefully this one's good.
I'm going to kind of repeat myself from what I said yesterday in regards to Quest. The adult comedy shows on Royal Caribbean make the adult comedy shows on Disney Cruise Line look like Disneyland. Oh my God. They're zero filter. You will hear everything. All the creative words, all the creative topics. That was fantastic.
The hand gestures.
The hand gestures. You will see it all, hear it all, and it was hilarious. That was good. I'm very happy we went to that. The late night comedy shows, fantastic. That was so good. We're over here at Sorrento's now. We're having one last slice of pizza before going off to bed. I'm sad this cruise is over, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sad it's over. I had a blast. We're gonna head back up to the room in a little bit and get to bed. I think I'm gonna end things off right here and pick it up when we get back home and share some more of my final thoughts.
Whew. Okay, guys, we are finally back home from our first ever Royal Caribbean cruise, and I gotta say, I am thoroughly impressed. Obviously, I was impressed enough to want to book another cruise, so yeah. Next year in October of 2025, we are going to be setting sail on Star of the Seas, and I am so flippin' excited. Royal Caribbean's brand new ship, brand spanking new, even newer than Icon, which just came out earlier this year. It's going to be such an exciting time, and I'm not going to lie, having Back to the Future the musical on Star of the Seas was a huge selling point. I told you guys earlier, in an earlier video, I said that the Broadway shows are going to be a huge selling point, and for me, that was also a very huge selling point. I'm honestly looking forward to taking a lot more Royal Caribbean cruises. I'm almost 99% sure we're going to be hopping on another Royal Caribbean cruise before we even get on Star of the Seas next year, because I want to start trying out all the other different classes. There's so many other places to go with Royal Caribbean compared to Disney, and honestly, like, I am upset with myself for waiting this long to take my first ever Royal Caribbean cruise. Like, I've been missing out. There's so much to offer on Royal Caribbean. And again, you know, I'll happily say I was wrong. A couple of years ago, we took a cruise on the Disney Magic and we were in Nassau, and I looked at a Royal Caribbean cruise and I said, yeah, I don't see myself sailing Royal. You know, I don't think I would like it. Everything's an upcharge, you know, it's just not fun. I'm happy to admit that I was wrong. I was wrong. We will be hopping on another Royal Caribbean cruise soon. I have several more videos that I want to make regarding Royal Caribbean Cruise Line and my experience on Allure of the Seas. I've got a list on my phone that's got like 20 different bullet points that says what I loved about Royal Caribbean, what I didn't love, and comparing it to Disney Cruise Line. And that could be a whole video in and of itself. So if you guys want to see that video, leave a like, and if this video gets to 1,000 likes, that lets me know that you guys are genuinely interested, and I'll make sure to make that video at some point before the year is done. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching through today's video and for watching the entire series. If you made it to the end of this video, leave the word ocean down in the comments section below. I want to know who the real MVPs are. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you once again to our dedicated Patreon supporters. Literally, without you guys, this series would not have been possible. You guys are watching all of these videos early and ad-free, and no matter what tier of Patreon supporter you are, you get early and ad-free access to all of our cruise videos. Our next cruise that we have scheduled is the Disney Treasure. We're setting sail on January 11th on Disney's newest ship in the fleet, and I cannot be more excited, guys. 2025 is going to be a fantastic year for the channel. We have a lot coming up and a lot that we haven't even announced yet. You guys are not ready. If you aren't subscribed already to the channel, you'll want to go ahead and do so right now. It's completely free to do. Give us a little bit of a trial run. If you don't like us after a month or two, you can go ahead and unsubscribe later. But we are trying so hard to get to 100,000 subscribers. It would mean the absolute world to me if we could reach that milestone within the next couple of years. I also want to point out my second channel that we just launched, Express Traveler. If you guys are interested in aviation content from a plus size perspective, then make sure you check out that channel. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.